Hey, Matt Allen here. Welcome back to Tactical Bassin. What I want to do today is cover walking baits. What we've done is taken all the walking baits that are out there and narrowed it down to our top 5, keeping it really simple for you. I'm going to run through these baits, talk a little bit about what's different about each one and why we like it. First one, the spook, the super spook. Probably the #1 walking bait on the planet. Such a great bait, coast to coast, top to bottom. Guys crush fish on this topwater. Same thing out here where we live. Everybody's got a spook and they work. It's got that deep knock, really wide walk to it. Just a phenomenal bait day in and day out. Now that said, as the walking bait market has grown and developed, all the other companies have come in with some really unique baits and filled a lot of niches. So the super spook has definitely set the bar, but a lot of brands have stepped up, brought their own variations to the table, and made some amazing baits. So super spook's #1. #2, I'm gonna go with the River to Sea Rover. This is one of my favorites. I throw this bait a ton. It's got a little bit different paint job to it, a little bit different profile, but more importantly, it's got a different sound. Still got that deep knock, but it's also got some, I think they're glass beads in it. Gives more of a higher pitch sound. It's a phenomenal bait. A lot of the time when I'm on a spook bite, I can switch over to that Rover, get a bigger bite, catch different fish. The next one after that, of course, the Vixen. Everybody loves the Vixen. They got really hard to get there for a while. The prices just exploded. They went through the roof. Guys were spending a fortune to get these on eBay, but now they're back on the market. You can pick them up. Now, the Rover and the Vixen are virtually identical baits. The paint jobs are different, of course, but the actual profile of the bait, they're identical. Now, what makes them different? Why are they both on the list? The Rover has that deeper knock. The Vixen, high pitch. Way more glass beads in this bait. Just a completely different sound. Night and day different. So you're taking two baits that are the same profile, but when you actually fish them, when you hear them, they're not even remotely the same. Both baits deserve to be on the list. #4, Lucky Craft Gunfish. Another phenomenal option. The Gunfish has a good high-pitched sound to it. Sits a little bit different in the water, which some guys really like. The back end sits a little bit lower. It's easier for the fish to suck it in without truly blowing through the surface. When you walk it, you get that really wide erratic action, and it's also at that cupped face going to spit some water. Different look, different feel. When the fish are shutting down on those traditional baits, that Gunfish can really get it done. Last, #5, this is my wild card right here, because we are talking about walking baits. Now this is a Rio Rico, but we're talking about the Splash It, talking about a Yellow Magic. They're all gonna fall into the same category. Yes, my #5 walking bait is a popper. Whether you knew it or not, you can walk a popper. You walk them a little bit more finessey. You hit them a little bit softer than you hit a spook, but you can absolutely get that bait to walk. It's a tight action. It's still a loud noise, but it's a tight action right in their face. When they're used to eating walking baits, they're getting tired of eating them. You come in with a popper, and instead of splashing that bait, you walk it. You will catch fish that have seen the bait 100 times, but they've never seen it presented like that. That's my #5. I hope this helps you guys, narrows it down a little bit for you. Hopefully you can get out there and smash some topwater fish this summer. Have a great day. And then I just barely skin hook the tip of that hook so that it's still weedless when it's running through the grass. When it's done right, that bait is hanging perfectly vertically on that hook. So when a fish comes up and eats it, when they impact that bait and hit that hook, it pops it right out.